Coach Greg Thompson with us. A huge win over the Northeast Guilford Rams. First time they've lost in the conference this year. Probably one of the biggest wins, I'm sure, for your team, probably since you took over the program.
Yeah, it's a signature win. A couple years ago, well, last year we beat a Trinity team that was really good. First win against them in a while, but to beat a Curtis Hunter coach team, a team that predominantly is, in the third round, usually in the regionals, in this conference, 9-0 coming in. We felt like we're getting better and better. We played 3 freshmen, 3 juniors, and a couple seniors. And we just felt if we could stick with our plan, hit a few shots, and just keep them, not getting up and down the court with ease, which we did for most of the game. We had little spurts, but anytime they did get a little spurt, we stopped it. And we didn't let them get that 10-0 run like they usually get against us. Just proud of them all. For the first 32 minutes, probably is the first time all year that they gave maximum effort, and some of them right now are just exhausted in that room. And it is a big win. It's something that when you look every time, you see Northeast Norfolk site from this conference. That's all you see. That's all you hear about on websites.
Sure. And
that's all you get when you go to seeding meetings and conference players of the year. So it's our time to start playing, and hopefully the crowd here, they will come more because that really helped us tonight. We just played well. We did everything we needed to do, and even when we did make a few turnovers, we cut it down, slowed the pace down, and hit some shots when we had it to.
How does this help you go into the conference tournament? Does this boost your seed at all?
Yeah, it doesn't boost the seed. Well, yeah, it does. I'm sorry. It does. It gives us the 3rd seed, even if Asheboro wins tonight. So we'll be 6-4, and 6-4. We'll take 3rd place. We'll host either Ledford or Southwest Randolph here. And it just gives us a better opportunity in states, too, because now if we get that win Tuesday night and get to 12-12, it'll give us an opportunity to get a better seed in state and not have to play a number 1 seed or a 2 seed. It's moving in a positive direction. It's a struggle. Kids nowadays, everybody wants to play. And sometimes you got to find that right group of guys who want to play for each other, and whatever minutes they get, they take advantage of it and they get better. 3 freshmen saw the court a lot tonight. 1 freshman barely left the court tonight.
Tell you one thing, you must have got Coach Hunter's attention because you look at the first part of the game, he's playing bigs with Harris and Withers. Late in the game, he goes smaller to try to keep up with your team. Yeah,
I think he had trouble. Stephen played very well, Stephen Davis. He's a gamer. For what he lacks in size, he has heart. He's a very strong kid. He gets to the hole at will. He doesn't finish all the time, but he usually finishes most of his foul shots. He's a kid in this situation who didn't want to lose. It's his first time in 3 years beating Northeast. So he's seen the bad, where we're getting blown out by the end of half. So it's getting there. It's a work in progress. We're just a little school in the middle of nowhere, but we're trying to put basketball where we can get football, where football is too. And it'd be great to have that, which Northeast has right now too. So congrats to Curtis for winning the conference. But like I said, I like my team's chances. I feel very confident when I do get to states that if we come to play like this, we can play with anybody. All right? Because I know that they're one of probably the top 4 teams in the state.
You look at the team late in the game, too, that your team didn't fold. You could have folded down the stretch, but you hung in, you persevered. And that's tough under those conditions. Even at home, it's got to be tough.
Yeah, and like I said, the 2 freshmen out on the court for maybe the last 4 minutes, they didn't wilt. And Jalen Seegers rebounding. Jaquan McCauley, both rebounding, were just incredible. Especially Jalen on the offensive boards. He's got that little sneak move around the guy to get an offensive rebound. He's a special kid. He's a freshman, and you can see the size already. And once he finally fully develops into his body, the sky's the limit for that young man.
Been reading a lot about these guys during the season and some of the box scores. This Quan kid had a huge game for you tonight, too, and he didn't get rattled. Everybody was emotionally into a lot of emotions out there, but didn't get rattled down the stretch when he hung in.
He has a little trigger to him. He likes to clap a little bit when he gets a dunk, and sometimes you can't clap right in front of him.
He got some outstanding dunks tonight, too.
Yeah, he can go. He can really go, and he doesn't even know his potential yet. And it's been a growth from the sophomore year to this junior year. It's even get better. And Shamar McCole had a rough night tonight. Hit a key 3, though. But Shamar is my leading 3. He had 6 on Tuesday, which let us get away from Southwest Randolph. He's my 2nd leading scorer, too. And even though he didn't play hard tonight, he didn't play shot well tonight, he did play hard for me and kept with it. And that's what I appreciate from the guys. When you're having a bad night, pick up some other slack that we can take. Play defense. Do something rebounding. And he did that without being upset that he wasn't scoring. So like I said, they're coming together. It's taken a while, but I think they're finally playing for each other. And that's the hardest thing to do with high school kids. I don't care what coach it is, to get a group of guys who want to play for each other, not for themselves. And they're doing it.
What do you think? Who gets the game ball there? Do you spread it around? Who gets the game ball? Or game balls?
That's a tough one. I tell you what, everybody that played in the game probably get it. For the first time, they picked each other up. You know, when Shamar threw the ball away, they're saying, all right, Shamar, it's going to be okay. We'll get to the next one. Steven gets the ball, holds it strong. Just at the end, fighting for the ball on the ground.
Yeah, the loose ball.
Yeah, that takes 5 seconds, game over. I mean, they get the rebound. Who knows what happens if they get a clean rebound? They go down. The Griffin, I think it's Griffin or Griffith.
Greg Griffith,
yeah. He can shoot it. I mean, he can shoot it from deep, too. They're very good. And so it shows us how good we can be. But like my team, Tuesday night, it might be a struggle in the first quarter. So we'll see when they come out and see what happens.
Coach, you got to get with the team. Thanks for taking time to talk to us. Again, congratulations on the win.
For all they do.
Hey, keep up the good work.
All right.